Hi friends, Amelia here. And we're going to go through about 30 minutes of gentle vinyasa. If you have a yoga block, feel free to grab one. Or you can always find a pillow to sit on. We're going to start seated with a breathing exercise. And so I like to sit up on something because it allows more space for my hip flexors. It's a little bit more comfortable for me. You can come in a cross-legged seat, or you can fold your legs back and sit on your heels. All right, so find your comfortable seat. We're gonna move into alternate nostril breathing. So sometimes it's beneficial to clear your nasal passages before attempting this breath. It makes it a little bit more comfortable. All right, so sit up nice and tall. You can close your eyes. And with your dominant hand, take your pointer finger and your second finger to the space between the eyebrows. We call this the third eye center. And then you can take your thumb and your ring finger on either nostril. So if you are left-handed, you're going to be opposite than me. So take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Close off your right nostril. Take an inhale through your left. Close the left nostril, open the right, exhale out. Inhale through your right. Close the right, open left, exhale. Inhale through your left. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale through your right. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale through left. Close left, open right, exhale. Inhale through right. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale through left. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale through your right. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale through left. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale through right. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale through left. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Open right, exhale. Inhale right. Exhale left. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale left. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale through right. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close, open left, exhale. And then release your arm down. And allow your breath to find a natural organic rhythm. And just taking a moment here, check in, see if any shifts have occurred. Maybe take note of any sensations that you are experiencing. Try here, sit up a little taller. Reach the crown of the head skyward. Feel free to keep the eyes closed. If you have your legs crossed, switch out the cross of your legs. With that nice long spine, take your left palm to your right knee, finding a gentle twist here. Extend the right arm back behind you. Your fingertips may not reach the ground, that's okay, but we are reaching in that direction. Take an inhale, grow taller. And exhale, begin to twist a little bit deeper, not forcing anything. And once more here, inhale. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, come back through center. And let's switch it out. Extend the left arm back behind you. Right palm to the left knee. Nice long spine. Breath in. Exhale, begin to twist. One more inhale. Exhale, twist. And inhale, come back through center. Now, if you are seated on something, please remove that and set it to the side. Come down onto your sits bones. Extend your right arm out to the side, and I want you to take your palm about maybe 2 feet from your hip. So you are going to be leaning sideways. Inhale, lift your left arm up, reach up and over. Stay grounded through your left sit bone, so try not to roll over. Stay grounded on the left side of your body. Try not to collapse through your chest, instead lift up. And then maybe take your gaze upward. Feel the breath expand through the left rib cage. Now reach the left arm out to the side, and leading with the left arm, pull your torso back upright, and let's switch it out. So walk the left palm about 2 feet away from your hip. Inhale, left arm up, side bend up and over. Again, staying grounded through your right sit bone. Then maybe take your gaze up towards the sky. Nice side body stretch. Now reach the right arm out to the side, leading with that arm, pull your torso upright and stacking your spine. Take your hands to your knees. So if you are sitting with your heels backwards, maybe come into a cross-legged seat. And then take your hands to your knees. We're going to come into seated cat-cow. Inhale, reach the chest forward, rotate the sits bones backward, crown of the head reaches up and back, arching through the spine. And then exhale, press the middle of your spine towards the back of your space, rounding, chin towards your chest. Inhale, reach forward, arching through the spine. Exhale, cat pose, navel to spine. Rotate the tips of your hip bones toward your low ribs. Twice more. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, rounding through the spine, navel up and in. Once more here. Inhale, arching spine. Exhale, press the spine towards the back of the room. And inhale, come back through neutral. So we're just going to take some circles, start to circle the torso to the right, and then finding that rounding through the spine as you press backwards. And then circle towards the left, arching heart forward. So we're combining that cat-cow motion with the circling through the torso. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, navel to spine. Twice more this direction. Inhale, forward. Exhale, rounding. Once more through this direction. And then pause. Let's go the opposite way. Going towards the right first. Pull the heart forward. Circle to the left. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, reach forward through the heart. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Just making these big circles with your torso. Should feel really good, or at least I hope it does. I know it does for me. Let's do twice more in this direction. Find that breath. Once more here. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, navel towards the back of the room. All right, come back through neutral tabletop. Roll over your knees. We're going to come into a tabletop position. Coming onto all fours. So stack your wrist underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Tops of the feet down, or you can curl the toes under if you need a little bit more grip on the earth today. So we've already done these seated, but we're gonna do these in our tabletop cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly down, extend the crown, the head sits, bones up. Exhale, cat pose, tuck your tail, head hangs heavy, press the floor away. Twice more, inhale is cow. Exhale, cat pose, navel to spine. Once more through, inhale is cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, come back through a neutral tabletop. And feel free to circle the hips here. You can go clockwise and then counterclockwise. And maybe barrel roll through the chest. You can find side bends if that feels good. Just moving in any way that feels nice right here in this moment. And then start to even out your sides. We're going to come back through neutral tabletop. Root down through your left palm. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Open to the right side of the room. Wiggle the fingers, circle the wrist. And then exhale, right cheek, right shoulder to the mat. Keep your hips lifted over your knees. And you can start to walk the left fingertips towards the top of your mat, elbow up towards the sky. You can always stay here, or you can reach around, find that right hip crease for a half bind. Allow the right shoulder to become really heavy into the earth. One more big breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then release the bind if you have one. Press into your left palm. Inhale, unthread your needle, open it up to the right side of the room. Wiggle the fingers once more. And exhale, release, tabletop position. And let's switch it out. Root down through your right palm. Inhale, lift your left arm up, open to the left side of the room. Find some movement in the fingers and the wrist. And then exhale, thread your needle, left ear, left shoulder to the mat. Hips stay high over the knees. And you can always walk your right palm towards the top of the mat, elbow up towards the sky. Or you can reach around for that left hip crease, finding that half bind. This doesn't always feel so hot for my shoulder, so I prefer to keep my right palm down. And again, you do what feels best for you today. Take one more cycle of breath. Stay for the exhale. And then release the bind if you have one. Everyone press into your right palm. Inhale, unthread your needle, open up to the left side of the room once more, wiggle the fingers. And then exhale, release. Come back into tabletop position. Feel free to take a cat-cow here if that feels good. We will meet in downward dog, so when you are ready, curl the toes under, hips up and back. And once you find this down dog, feel free to walk your legs out. So bending one knee deeply, opposite heel closer towards the earth, and then switching it out. Just opening to the back side of the legs. Get into the Achilles tendon, the calves. You may even feel these in your hamstrings. Relax the neck, head hangs heavy. And take your arms shoulder width distance. Separate your fingers really wide. And then press into all 10 finger pads. You can always bend your knees in this shape. But think about pressing your sits bones up and away. And instead of sagging your heart forward, hug your low ribs up and in so your spine is nice and long. Take a breath in. Breath out. And then inhale, look forward. And just take some steps to the top of your space. Coming into a forward fold. For this one, let's take our feet hip width distance. Bend your knees, allow the belly to hang onto your thighs. And you can always grab opposite elbows if that feels good, finding ragdoll pose. So keep that bend in your knees so your belly is connected to your thighs, however much bend you need in order to do so. And then relax the neck. Get sway side to side if that feels good. Just keeping even weight through the front and backs of your feet. And then release. Take an inhale halfway lift. Fingertips can come to your shins or to your thighs. Press your shoulder blades onto your back. Find a nice long flat spine and then gazes at the mat in front of you. Exhale, forward fold. Take a really big bend in your knees, low belly in. Inhale, round up one vertebrae at a time. Chin can come up last. Roll the shoulders down your back, palms face forward. Inhale, upward salute, reach up. Palms face towards one another, soften the shoulders out of the ears, stay heavy through your tailbone so you're not dumping into your low back. Palms touch, bend the knees, exhale, forward fold. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Pause here, step your left leg back. So right leg forward lunge. Holding here, you can always take a block if you have one on the inside of your right foot. Root down through your left palm, inhale, right arm lifts. So twisted lunge. Instead of dumping your right hip out to the side, hug it back through midline. Left leg is super strong. And then find a nice long spine. Maybe take your gaze up towards the right palm. Not required. If that doesn't feel so good on your neck, you can always look down. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Frame your right foot. Left knee lowers. Remove the block from out of your way. Uncurl the left toes. And then bring your palms to your right thigh. Now, weight is in your right heel. Right knee stacks over the right ankle. Square your hips and shoulders forward. So feel free to stay here. Option to inhale your arms overhead. This is crescent moon. Instead of dumping into your low back, lengthen your tailbone down, hug your low ribs in. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Frame your right foot. Shift your weight backwards, so hips shift towards your left heel. Straighten-ish through your right leg, so it does not have to get straight. Flex your toes towards your shin. Try not to lock out through your right knee. Instead, just take a soft bend. And then inhale, find a nice long spine. And then exhale, you can soften the belly any amount towards your thigh. It doesn't have to be a big motion. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, soften. Just pause here. Let's take 3 breaths. Send these breaths to the belly of your right hamstring. Tell that guy to chill out. Take it easy. Tell your right hamstring everything's going to be okay. Because I know a lot of us have angry hamstrings from all of our other daily activities. All right, inhale, shift your weight forward, plant your right foot. Plant your palms, curl the left toes, lift your left knee. Step back, high plank. We're not going to be here very long, just for a breath. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. You maybe walk your legs out, finding some movement. If stillness feels better, by all means, settle into some stillness. All right, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step top of your space. Skipping our ragdoll this time, we're going to inhale, halfway lift, long spine. There you go. Exhale, forward folds. Big bend in the knees, low belly in. Inhale, round up 1 vertebrae at a time. Shoulders press down your back. Palms face forward. Inhale, upward salute. Reach the arms up. Maybe lift the gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Soft bend the knees. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Pause here. This time we're going to step our right leg back. So left leg forward lunge. And always welcome to grab a hold of that block. If not, you can just root your right palm into the earth. And then everyone inhale, lift your left arm up, finding that twisted lunge. Again, gaze can go up if it feels okay on your neck. If not, feel free to take the gaze down towards the right palm. And then reminder not to dump into your left hip, pressing it out to the left side. Instead, hug it back through midline. Reach your collarbones more forward and then twist a little deeper opening to the left. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Frame your left foot. Right knee lowers. Remove the block out of your way. Uncurl the right toes. And then stack your palms on top of your left thigh, coming upright through your torso. Left knee stacks over the left ankle. And being mindful not to dump into your low back. Oh, does not feel good. Be kind to your low back. Option to stay here. Or you can inhale, lift the arms up, biceps side of your ears, crescent moon. And maybe play with lifting your left toes off the mat so you're not clawing at the mat with your toes. Weight is in your left heel and your left big toe mound. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Frame your left foot, coming into that half split. So shift your hips backwards, straighten through the left leg. Flex your toes towards your shin. Soft bend through the left knee. And if this is too much for you, I did not say this on the last side, but if it's too much, you can always sit back onto your heel. This is definitely an option for you. In your half splits, take an inhale, halfway lift, find a nice long spine. Exhale, soften the belly to your thigh, any amount. It doesn't have to be a big. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften. Once more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften. Just take a few moments here to pause. And again, checking in with their left hamstring. Tell them it's going to be okay. And breathe into your left hamstring. One more cycle of breath, big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, shift your way forward, plant your left foot, palms plant, right knee lifts, step it back, high plank, breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can again find some stillness or find some movement. One more inhale here. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your space. All right, so cue change here. This time I want you to bring your toes to touch, and there's a slight space between your heels. Inhale is chair pose, so arms reach up. Weight is in your heels. Take a peek down. If you can't see your toes, that means your knees need to press back a little further. And then bring your chin parallel to the floor. So you can start to work your biceps by your ears. If that doesn't feel so hot for your shoulders or if you've got stuff going on, you can always reach your hands more forward. Lengthen your tailbone down. Instead of sticking your butt out, lengthen your tailbone down. Hug your low belly in. Hug the inner thighs. Take an inhale. Exhale, sit a little lower. Inhale, upward salute. Lengthen the legs, reach up. Exhale, frame your feet, forward fold. Inhale's halfway lift. This time step your left leg back. Right leg forward lunge. Pause here. Inner edge of your left foot lowers. And then take a peek. Make sure you have heel to arch alignment. And then right knee stays stacked over the right ankle. Press down through your right foot, leading with your left arm. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, warrior two, ground down. So your right toes continue pointing forward. Left leg is just as strong as your right. Press down onto the outside edge of your left foot. Gaze is over the left fingertips, soften the shoulders out of the ears. Instead of leaning forward, pull back with your left arm so your shoulders are over your hips. And just simply breathe. All right, bend your right knee a little more. Flip your right palm. Inhale, reverse warrior two. Keep the bend in your front leg. Reach up and back. And then gaze can go up towards the right bicep. And then windmill the arms down. Pop your left heel up. And then frame your right foot. Step your right foot back, high plank, breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel top of your space. Again, toes touch, space between the heels. Inhale is chair pose. We're not going to be here quite as long this time. So find your expression. Hugging the inner thighs. Soften your face. Inhale, upward salute, reach up, lengthen the legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right leg back, left leg forward lunge. Pause here. Inner edge of your right foot down. And again, finding that heel to arch alignment. Press down through your left heel, leading with the right arm. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, warrior two, ground down. And then left toes continue pointing forward. Edge of your right foot is parallel to the back of your space. And again, back leg is just as strong as your front leg. Soften the shoulders out of the ears, gaze over the left fingertips, and then keeping your shoulders stacked over your hips. So strong. Flip your left palm. Keep the bend in your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. And gaze can always go up towards the left bicep. Windmill the arms down. Frame your left foot. Pop your right heel up. So you're in a lunge. Plant your palms. Step back, high plank. Breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath out. Feel free to find some movement here. Or stillness. All right, friends. So we're going to flow through that. Just a little bit quicker movement. But we're not going to go too terribly fast. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step top of your space. Toes touch. Inhale is chair pose. Exhale, ground down. Inhale, upward, slowly reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale's half lift. Step your left leg back. Exhale, ground down. Inner edge of your left foot down. Inhale, windmill it open. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, frame your right foot. Step it back, high plank, breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel top of your space, toes touch. Inhale's chair pose, sit down. Exhale, ground. Inhale, upward salute, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale's halfway lift. This time step your right leg back. Exhale, inner edge of right foot down. Inhale, windmill it open. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, frame your left foot. Right heel pops up. Step your left leg back. High plank, breath in. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here in your down dog. Last 2. One more breath. And then exhale, release. Knees come down towards the earth. Sit back onto your heels. Nice job, you guys. All right, roll over onto one side. And if you have a yoga block, please take it with you. Have it handy. We're going to come all the way down to our backs. Take your feet hip width distance. And then walk your ankles underneath your knees. Press into your heels. We're going to come into bridge, so lift the hips up. So feel free to stay here. If you have that yoga block, I either do the lowest level or the middle level. Place it underneath your sacrum, that little triangle-shaped bone at the base of your spine, and allow your hips to be supported by the block. Feel free to close your eyes. If you are in a regular bridge, feel free to take an interlaced grip underneath your pelvis, walking your shoulder blades towards one another. Wherever you are, lengthen your chin off of your chest. If you're in regular bridge and you have that interlaced grip, slowly start to release the grip. If you are supported by a block, press into your heels, lift your hips just enough to remove the block from underneath you. And everyone lower your spine down towards the earth. So you can take your feet to the edges of your mat and allow the knees to collapse in. Or you can take the soles of the feet together, knees go wide. This can be a little intense on hips, so just be mindful. And then take your hands onto your torso, anywhere that feels grounding, anywhere that feels supportive. If your knees are wide, take your hands to the edges of your knees, fold them in like a book. And everyone slowly start to extend your legs long. If your legs long causes any discomfort on your low back, you can always take the feet wide, knees together. This is totally optional. Then once you settle into your space, palms face upward. Separate the feet wide, allow the toes to fall away from one another. We're just going to find a few moments of stillness here. Now I'll encourage you to close the eyes down. Just allow the breath to find a natural rhythm. Soften through the jaw, relax the throat. Soften the space between the eyebrows. Allow yourself to completely surrender in this shape. Take a deeper breath in through the nose, fill up the lungs. Heart to lips, gentle sigh out. Once more, big breath in, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. If your legs are long, slowly start to pull the knees in towards your chest, wiggling the fingers. You can take your hands over the shins, pull the knees into the belly or into the chest. And then just simply roll over onto whatever side feels most natural. And then using the strength of your arms, gently press yourself up, coming into a comfortable seat. Feel free to keep the eyes closed. If not, soften the gaze. Just bring the palms to touch at your heart center. Just take a slight tuck of chin. Right here in this moment, thank yourself for prioritizing coming onto your mat, even if it's just for 30 minutes. Thank yourself for giving you these 30 minutes to yourself to connect with your breath, move your body. Thank you all so much for allowing me to guide you through your movement. I bow and say namaste.